TNC's turn to pick.
Hello, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. Time now for game number 2 of our 2-game series between Fnatic and TNC. TNC doing very well, Winter. Fnatic, not so hot today. I think they're 0 and...
Oh, Dark Seer Earth Spirit, they're back to their roots.
Oof, Fnatic is 0 and 5 today. They lost to LGD, they lost to Liquid, and potentially facing a 0 and 6 day 1.
It's fine.
It's fine. You've been there. You know what it's like. It is. Was it fine for you? Is that what you're telling your team? No wonder it didn't. It wasn't just a day 106 for you.
I hate you.
I know. We're not gonna get through 4 days without you killing me.
Okay, they have all the
God
Dark
damn
Seer.
it,
They have all the Dark Seer counters now. Nyx and Oracle. Have fun playing Dark Seer in this game. Probably have to start jungle at level 1, which is usually not a good sign. But against the Oracle, not much you can do in the lane against that. The Purge removing the Iron Shell, that's actually so sad.
Does make life.
You know, it used to not remove the Iron Shell wasn't purgeable back then, like at early stage. And then they made Iron Shell purgeable with Diffusal, with stuff, and then Oracle became hard counter for Darkseer.
One of the many Darkseer nerfs over the 5 years.
Vacuum nerfs.
More vacuum nerfs.
Wall
nerf. Used to give ally illusions.
Intelligence nerf. What else? Mana cost, Iron Shell. Everything. You name it.
Cooldown, I think.
Oh. Can't remember the details.
There was something with the
but
cooldown.
everything got changed because the heroes like Bad Rider. Nerf him and you nerf him and you. They still pick him and pick him. Because he's so good.
Bat Rider and Darkseer are probably the two most nerfed heroes in that regard over the last 5 years. They're heroes that never get buffs. Well, Bat Rider had a few small buffs in there, like Flame Break doing damage, but that was after he lost.
Stun. The stun is the main thing.
We'll take your stun away, but we'll give damage to it.
Some damage. So this is a very classic Fnatic thing, like MVP thing. Darkseer, Earth Spirit, Witch Doctor, and then they have some like PA. I'm sure something like that will come out, like PA, PL. Some of the heroes, PA is banned, so there'll be PL. There'll be something like that coming up with their heroes.
Or maybe wait and see what TNC core gets picked up.
Yeah, I mean TNC is gonna. They know Fnatic very well. They know with the Darkseer that usually Q is gonna be at something that runs at you with the Iron Shell.
I think that's maybe one of Fnatic's weaknesses and the reason they're struggling here. They're about to be potentially 0-6. Is because they are predictable. Like, teams know what they're going to do. They're kind of one-dimensional. They have a very set-in-stone strategy, and they're a very easy team to prepare for in some way.
And Ajit as well, like he doesn't play, like he can play many different heroes, but in this team he has to play in a certain way to accommodate QO, because QO farms a lot. Plays very differently from a lot of the mid laners. He's very risky player. Sometimes he can do a lot, sometimes he does nothing.
Sam H's Enigma going to make an appearance.
I guess the reasoning is probably just because they feel like enemy can't really pressure him.
And a lot of the heroes that are good at cancelling like the BKB black holes are mostly supports.
Yeah,
some offlaners, so like there's not many like mids or carries that traditionally do well against the BKB black hole.
But I think the main is like when you feel you're gonna get away with it in that game because they don't have a particularly aggressive early game. Feel like because the thing is like the Darkseer is not gonna do too much. Like the Darkseer Earth Spirit usually you would say aggressive to world, but Oracle and Nyx deals with
10 seconds remaining.
like Mana Burn and Carapace is gonna own the Darkseer later. In the early game, Oracle is just good enough to stop any double Iron Shell shenanigans with the Darkseer Earth Spirit. Oh, it's actually suddenly turning into a push with the Lycan.
Lycan Enigma, kind of more,
They
more push.
do not have much deep apart from the Iron Shell, Darkseer pushing up our lanes. But when it comes to like heroes, summons, the Eidolons and the Wolves, maybe Necrobot coming to your lane, they don't really have good deep push.
Lycan's also one of the better carries against Darkseer.
High
Fights
regen.
pretty well. Yeah, high HP regen's one of the big things. He's got Howl to boost up his HP and damage. He can last hit fine against the Iron Shell and also regen pretty well against it. So.
And there's no Bloodseeker in the game, so you're happy.
You're safe.
Lycan's worst nightmare.
Fnatic do have the final pick of the draft. They'll get QO's hero as the 10th and final pick, and that is going to be the hero that has to carry them to victory based on the draft and what we're seeing so far.
Phantom.
Good against Lycan.
But he takes a long time to come online. And Lycan probably has already taken all the towers.
That's also, again, another hero with not great deep push. They actually may just have to get a hero with some wave clear.
But those heroes are generally not good against Nyx, I tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just have to pick a hero that, regardless, it's going to be bad against Nyx. You talked about that. You know, it's most of these cores are going to be often bad against Nyx. You can't just not pick whatever that may be because Nyx, if it's a hero you need.
Dragon Knight is good against Nyx.
Yeah, but is it going to solve the push problem? I'd say not okay, but not great.
You push their towers.
Do you really want to pick DK for QO, Winter? Is that what you're suggesting here?
No.
Get out, Winter. Go home.
No.
That's not happening.
It works with their draft, their Darkseer, Iron Shell and DK.
It doesn't work with their team, bro. You know, you gotta need everything.
Then QO can play what? Tinker. Can play. What heroes can he? What heroes are they gonna pick?
It's not really like a Puck player. I mean, Puck could give you some AoE, some wave clear.
They need like a stronger hero though, because they have like a more carry. Like Weaver, not sure if Weaver can carry the game.
Man, they take the Tinker themselves. Huku Classic.
Tinker's very good with their lineup now because the Wolves can scout. He can bots on the Wolves when like the thing is like the Nyx is gonna hunt. He sends a Wolves. He sends one of the Wolf with the Nyx.
Yep.
Voila. The Nyx is just gonna get an easy kill somewhere with the Tinker traveling in.
TNC did win with this hero early today against EG.
And they banned Storm and they picked Tinker. What are you gonna do?
They
what are you gonna do, bro?
Next to no catch. Are they just gonna pick like a Mirana? I feel like that's like a QO hero that
they have no good picks remaining.
It's not like a game-winning pick, but it's the kind of hero I could just see QO playing.
Probably they can. I don't know. Can they pick here?
What is going mid?
Void mid.
That is not a hero that does well against Tinker.
Void mid against Tinker.
They're just gonna do Weave. I think more likely even just get that.
They just
Weaver
want to
mid.
pick like some melee hero with Lux. Yeah. At least they have a combo now, like a big combo. Vacuum, Earth Spirit Stun, Chrono, Doctor. I mean they have a decent combination going on, but the laning phase I'm not very sure because
this is super dubious.
You're doing a melee hero against Tinker, but I can see their lineup like doing well in fights because of the combo, Darkseer, Earth Spirit. But do they have the BP?
Just feels like they were kind of pushed into a corner. With the
damage wise, they don't have impressive damage, like not instant enough. Like Witch Doctor, Earth Spirit, they're all damage over time.
Considering they do get some great lockdown to deal with Lycan, to deal with Tinker, but yeah, the damage is...
But talking about how are you gonna win the game, you need to like be very successful in your lanes, and your lanes are not as good as the TNC lanes.
That's where I feel like the Weaver mid with the Earth Spirit rotations could maybe find kills on Tinker.
Not a fan of Weaver mid though.
A fan of Void mid?
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's not so much that it's not about the Weaver being good mid, it's more about him being better than Void mid, I think. What's it gonna be? It's Void though, it's QO, he's like...
But none of those heroes match up well against Tinker. Probably Weaver's like slightly better. Slightly. I don't know. I don't know how much better, but... So... Fnatic always does this when they have Darkseer. They Iron Shell, DJ, and he TPs out. And what happens if you TP out as a support here? You're just gonna die if you see him. He's gonna roll on you and he has Iron Shell with All Venom. And he can kill you. Same board, but he was not sure if they saw it. Yeah, but probably that ward should be safe.
Loving this ward. That's 2 games in a row
I mean,
where both teams use
the idea of this ward is like you want to do something aggressive. So probably signaling the Darkseer and the Earthspirit are gonna most likely play together a lot, despite fighting against an Oracle. Like when you go up against an Oracle, generally you just like ditch a Reno, you go jungle, and you get levels from there because you can't really pressure. So I'm not sure what's the plan here. Maybe it's gonna just be used to scout because the Darkseer is gonna jungle right away.
Gone for any kind of Iron Talent, but you can still definitely jungle.
I think he might just try to play the lane at level 1, and because he has 3 clarities. You play the lane at level 1 and get what you can, then you just jungle. And then the Earthspirit, like he would stack like 50 seconds, like 54 seconds, he would stack one of the camps for you if possible.
Going up to continue.
He's quite unsure though. Like
he has the ward.
Look at what he's doing. He's actually he's trying not to give away that there was region there. He runs up and runs back, runs up and runs back. Because if he walks all the way up, then it will give away that he sees there's no hero on top. So that's like a small little move there that tells a lot. So right now, let's see. So Earthspirit is gonna be the key player, right? Fnatic. He's gonna decide a lot how well the Void is gonna do in lane or how much can he farm.
Get the early rolls. Creep block favoring neither mid laner. Perhaps favoring Cuckoo since it is in the middle. It doesn't hit the roll, but
good. Not good. So top lane, let's see. Darkseer has gone all the way to top lane. He did not jungle, so he's shelling himself. Oracle's gonna get the ward here, so it's gonna allow Ohio to get the first wave of experience. Those 1 for 3 sets not here. So that's pretty good for Ohio. Full wave of XP.
Close to that level 2.
Yep. Good for him. And meanwhile, yep, like I said, DJ's stacking the camp. He stacks the camp, he gets the camp here. He's gonna try and play the lane with Ohio if he can. If the lane doesn't work, Ohio can fall back to the stack. It's gonna be dangerous for teams here.
Has got Surge. A little bit careful. They roll in on 1437 though. Ohio may just have to surge himself away. Iron Shell's DJ, that does not get purged off, but he can't get the surge off. First blood is claimed. DJ will get the revenge kill.
This is fine. Because they are forcing a lot of rotations and look at the damage.
Shoulders match, DJ roll it will get blocked, but no, he goes through. Tim's, he's gonna burn, he gets killed as well.
God, that was so good.
DJ. Well, that's definitely very good as Ohio will TP back in and have a very free lane, but a much easier lane.
That was actually a very big move by Ohio. Before he died, he dropped the Iron Shell on top of DJ.
He almost lives there. If you get a surge off, not for like the Nyx coming in with Impale.
I mean, sometimes you see players, they get Fairy Fire on Darkseer, because Darkseer generally, when you try to play the lane, oh, his clarity got cancelled. That feels bad, man.
He's got 2 more.
So, I was talking about the Fairy Fire, so it's very useful in this kind of like, because as Darkseer, you're gonna play dangerous in a lane like this. So having the Fairy Fire is very useful.
They go next. Back top.
Bro, Tinker is not winning the lane yet.
Surprise. On that. Definitely QO so far so good. He's CS wise looking good. He's brought extra tangos though, and I want to say he's probably used a salve already as well, so he's probably investing a lot of this money into regen. Will
Fabi get the courier, Parker?
This is the big question. 246, they can upgrade it soon. He may actually just go for the kill. QO's getting low, needs to be careful. No laser, he doesn't have the mana for it. Time walk forward, they don't get the kill though, and DJ is dying. Bottle charges are there, the laser is going to be coming out. QO, you've got to be careful, QO's going to die instead. Oh no. Laser should be enough. Zap. Down he goes. No.
Oh dear. So, 2 supports rotating in Teams and Oracle. I mean, that's going to allow Darkseer to play like this, so Ohio's like, okay, I'm happy in the lane now. But Raven just needs to sit back, reach level 5. Like, once you get level 5 on Lycan in his lane is, like, Darkseer cannot do anything to you anymore. He needs the Earthspirit here to be able to pressure the Lycan.
Great little turnaround there. The Howl even coming in use. Like, that's something we saw in the EG series with Artesia and Sumail. Using that Howl just for a bit of extra boost in HP and turnaround damage. It's only 50 HP there at level 1, but...
Why do you need Chen when you have Lycan?
Yeah. Exactly. Rest in peace. And
So that's a triple stack here. Probably should do it soon. Triple stack here. Oh my god, triple and double stack? Since when did he stack the other side as well? Oh my god, there's so many stacks. Ohio's a happy lad when he goes to jungle.
like you say, he may just want to go back soon. He is a bit out of mana
They
though.
want to try and kill though before the Lycan. Like once the Lycan reaches level 5, it's very difficult to kill. But before level 5, still a lot of chances to kill him.
Uncle's a bit low on mana, but does just barely have enough mana for one purge.
Ohio does not have mana though. Not very sure about this move here, but it shows you that they are not content in letting the Lycan free farm here. They're trying to slow him down as much as they can. They have already placed as well. Look at their wards. They have wards in the jungle area here.
Playing aggressive in that area. This doesn't feel like they've gotten enough out of this lane stage.
Yeah,
Enigma's
they should go
farming.
jungle. They should go jungle. It's either that or I'm not sure if they want to wait for level 5 though. Sometimes you want to have more points in the Ion before you do your stacks.
Yeah, and even just having like a soul ring, he doesn't have any like
Yeah,
mana
they're probably
sustain.
waiting for that. And right now on the other lanes, on the other hand, Sam H is just like it's Enigma, so he's gonna get his farm. He has his arcane boots up, and mid lane QO gonna get slightly pressured by teams here, but it's gonna be fine. He's still doing okay. Like his last hit, it's fine. I was kind of expecting Void to struggle a lot more, but I guess because every time he lasers you can't last hit, but at least you don't take damage because you time all the way.
And then you can contest the last hits outside of the lane.
I guess, yeah.
All in. They've gone in on 1437. Has a purge soon. Ohio's fairly low here. Argit meanwhile getting a kill. They trade kills at bottom lane. It looks like Enigma got the first kill before dying as
Body block.
and DJ wants his kill. He's gonna get it. Just barely. Has a roll soon, but will not get away.
He ran the wrong side though. I think if he ran top, might have because the Nyx was body blocking the Earthspray from running top. But small little detail right now.
2-for-1 trade at top, meanwhile a 1-for-1 at bottom. I think that's a win for Fnatic at bottom though. The Weaver getting the kill even though they had to lose the Witch Doctor for it.
So Chrono's up. They're gonna want to kill the Tinker with this Chrono.
Good.
It's
Four
gonna be
heroes
big.
gone in, yeah.
It's gonna be big. Iron Shell. Oh, they did not scan the... Oh, they know something's happening here, but they didn't scan it.
The siege creep scouts out Tim's.
They want to kill the Tinker.
They may just take the Nyx instead.
You don't want to use the Chrono for the Nyx. You really don't.
You're gonna walk into him though, gets up. He's level 2. Febby has been such a sacrificial lamb. He's such a starved support player in so many of these games. He really takes that feast or famine to the next level, and seeing it here.
So they're gonna go top, but ran out. TNC is very aware of what's happening. They know Witch Doctor's not at bottom. They previously scanned mid. They know there's a rotation happening for Fnatic. They are just like camping around, making sure that they are reacting towards the movement because TNC are more content farming right now, and Fnatic is the one that feels like we need to do something with ourselves right now. If the Tinker and the Lycan farms up and Enigma goes to late game, it's going to be very hard for us.
Even just, like you say, doing something with a Chronosphere. You don't want to just be sitting there farming as this speed.
Oh, Ohio?
Just popped. Ohio trying to surge himself out. Will get hit by the Purge. Rooted up.
Oh, they might still get... Oh, they're going to get him. Oh, he did not TP just now.
Had an opportunity to go for it, but didn't know where the Nyx was. He's going to go for another surge. Okay. Oh, does get hit by the Impale. Nicely done by Tims. Not an easy Impale to land on a surge target.
Bottom lane. Here comes DJ.
Not go for any kind of a black hole. That would have been play. We'll lose some Eidolons in the process, even though he does do some damage to Argit here, who may go back to base. Way out.
Not sure I like this too much though. He's going for Lincoln's on the reroll this game.
Seen the stack, it gets me out, I believe.
They should clear it soon. I'm not sure how much Lincoln's will do for him. I actually think that this game he's gonna need a BKB regardless at some point because you're playing against a Nyx that's Weaver. Very difficult to play without a BKB. Probably will have like something like maybe a Dragonlance or Deso into BKB, something along those lines.
These stacks, this is even going to help Earth Spirit get some levels. Come in as well, they're going to shrine up it looks like.
They still haven't used their chrono though.
Who are even going to help take some of this farm? And I say help you.
You know him well, you know? He's your fellow Australian friend.
Greedy player.
Taking farm, taking supports, he even did, like when the supports buy the sentry, like I'm taking the ward last hit, you know? 100 gold for me.
Yeah.
He feels like that kind of guy, you know?
And then he kind of delivers the big results from time to time. He can be the hit of this player, but yeah, definitely is that kind of a guy.
But right now, things are not looking too good for Fnatic. They have to try and do something with the chrono. That's like the main spell that they want to put on cooldown and get a kill on the Tinker would be really nice for them, for the Lycan. Like nothing happening right now is favoring TNC because TNC have a much better late game right now.
Yep. Tinker is got booted travel already. Holy cow! Really keep tabs on him. He's just about to finish his Soul Ring mid lane. There's the current you talked about. Done. Roll to follow it up. The Carapace is not gonna come out.
This is like a I need to use my spell move. I've been sitting on my chrono for 2 to 3 minutes. I need to use my spell.
They almost killed Darkseid top, but he TP'd away from the Lycan, who did pop ultimate. Okay. Like you say, TNC just content to kind of play the farming game, take kills if they present themselves, but Tinker, Lycan, Enigma, all three cores very farm right now.
This is not looking good at all. Like, Midas is going to be online very soon for Savage.
Yep.
Tower, and the other one's pressuring the tower as well.
Straight into that Necrobook build as well on Raven's Lycan.
Because the chrono's down, so basically that means that TNC can push whatever tower they want.
Marge, it's so hard to engage and fight into this. You're going to be taking heavy damage to try and walk into it.
They're trying to go in. Osprey ultimate.
Gotta be careful.
Stun!
Okay, Lycan, he's still got fairly bit of health here. Can he TP out? It looks like he will with the Fate's Edict. Oracle will die, but...
Whoa, well,
can Tinker TP out as well? This one going to be a little bit closer. He gets out as well!
Oh.
Found it. Oh no.
Oh my god, that was the
And
first...
DJ died! Oh,
that was the magnet... What happened?
The
March?
Yeah.
That was the magnetize and they didn't defend the tower.
So hard to fight. Like double march.
Okay.
So much damage going out.
That was very, very bad on so many levels for Fnatic.
They're losing bottom lane, it gets worse. Weaver actually TP top for that fight, which meant bottom lane gets pushed by Sam H. So even if they get one of those core kills, like let's say they killed the Lycan or the Tinker, even both, they're still losing this bottom tower. That's still Sam H's minus being completed, so everything about that was just horrible.
Yeah, because you feel like too much pressure in this kind of like situation lineup wise against the enemy. You feel like you need to do something. So when you see them pushing a tier 1 at top, you're like, guys, we cannot let them take our tower.
Yep.
So you're gonna make that move.
And the second Arjit makes that TP, Enigma's probably saying like, guys, just back off, cut your losses. He knows he can push bottom once that Weaver's gone. Oh, the Invis. Vendetta Nyx, they see a higher, they can carapace this one. Set up the Impale, get an easy kill. 1437 there to secure it. Baby, don't get too close to this one. QO is Invis though.
They need to chrono on a bigger target, not that.
Yeah. You say that.
I mean, I guess they don't have much of a choice here because they can't engage bot, and you want to use your spell. So, but then it's like for TNC, like great, you chronoed our support again. I'm just gonna take. I guess Roche is next. Just take Roche.
With this lineup and Necro.
Oh, they're gonna go high. What? They're picking high ground.
I don't know how successful that'll be, but they're gonna at least force Fnatic to come back to defend. They wanna.
They're pretty
keep
strong.
them honest. Yeah, they definitely are.
With a Midas on Enigma, they're still pretty strong.
Just in levels is more than anything right now. There's no Darkseid mech. They can do some damage here. Tinker March is something so difficult and really impossible to push into. Don't think they'll commit fully to this one, but
yeah, they just want to make the...
They may set up mid though.
Oh, DJ coming in from behind.
Okay.
Can you get a big stun?
Needs to be careful. Has been a TP back home. They're going to lose it. Okay, there's the black hole. Cuckoo doesn't need a TP out. He can just hold his ground and fight. Now he needs to TP away from the Weaver. Cuckoo does get out of there. The bouncing cast.
Oh, the cast.
It did not stop the Tinker's TP. Unfortunate for the Witch Doctor. Cuckoo TP's in on low health. He needs to hit this laser off on Arjit. Does do so, but there's a time lapse out, and Cuckoo could be in some trouble, but does get saved and bailed up by the Oracle. Barely points out of there and will survive. Oh my gosh. Oh, on earth just happened there? I don't know what happened mid. It looks like the Nyx was just there, maybe cancelled a Void TP or something. Not that the Void had Chrono Sphere anyways. They did that with a Midas Enigma. No Lycan ultimate, no problem.
Oh, that's gonna be a whole lot of problems for Fnatic now.
Well and truly.
Okay, Chrono in 30 seconds. They have to get a big kill. Maybe get the kill and maybe try and get Roche. They have Weaver, so it's possible for them to get a Roche.
The dire scan spotted a few heroes out.
So he went back for a Dragon Lance. He did not finish his
Weaver.
He got a Perseverance. Oh, Teams. Good sentry here. Yeah.
Pull back in, silence up. Quick and easy kill. A lot of ultimates used. Lycan actually popped his Necrobook for this one, tried to come in, but it just happened a bit too fast.
Watch their sentry spots. These are actually pretty good examples as what I'm talking about. Okay, entry points into your jungle.
Look how much it's cost them. Witch Doctor just 1,300 net worth. 4 sentries used in the neighborhood, and he has another 2 on his hero. He is
usually one here, and another one you can have it around this area.
Yeah, and importantly paired up with Observer Wards. I love the title. The game's hard at buying wards.
Oh, are they finally gonna get a call? Oh no, he got his teammate!
Yeah. Both of his teammates. QO will be...
Maybe they walked into it. Okay. Not entirely his fault, I guess.
Nice cast, but ultimately this is still just covering the retreat as Febby is like, alright, I'm buying 3 sentries before I die, guys.
But I'm not sure if they would have gotten the kill there though, because Witch Doctor has his ulti on cooldown. So if he's outside, he's hitting the Lycan. And what does the Earth Spirit do? He's gonna land a kick after the
silence. I can stop the Howl, but
yeah,
I think they do. As bad as that looks, as it was a misplay, I think you're right. They don't actually get that kill without Witch Doctor ultimate.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, looks bad as far as team coordination goes, but ultimately did not affect the outcome. See more pickups going Cuckoo's way. His Tinker, well known in the SCA scene, and showing it here.
He's a very good player. Like not just the Tinker, like his Co-op or his Park or his Dina. He knows how to win the game for his team. Like he knows what he needs to do to win the game.
I think it's fair to say he probably is the best mid player of Southeast Asia.
Yeah, probably. Right now. It's not just by skill or how he plays the hero. It's he knows what to do to win the game. He's doing the right moves to win the game.
At least that plays in the SCA scene, because there are the SCA mids like Abed and Mid 1, I guess, so you could put in that category.
Like it's not just about playing the hero, it's about making the right moves, making the right decisions to win the game, buying the right items as well.
Yeah. He's become less flashy than what he was in the past, but it's because he's a lot more polished. He doesn't make the greedy, crazy play. He doesn't make the plays that Raging Potato makes. Yeah. He used to be a lot like Raging Potato, you know? Like I remember when I first saw Cuckoo break out, so Splash was like, this guy's, you know, he's like another Raging Potato. He's great to watch, very talented.
Of course his team doesn't work because he has Raging Potato on his team and he plays like Raging Potato.
Yeah, but since joining TNC and being on this team for a while, he's actually toned back his aggression. We're not seeing it as much.
It's good. It's all about balance, you know?
Not just on your team, but as an individual. There's only so aggressive and crazy of a player that you can be at times.
Okay, so right now, the next Chrono.
Are they actually going to threaten high ground here?
Yes, they are. I do.
Necro 3 is up. They're going to find the Darks here. Ohio being perched up here. He doesn't want to blink in aggressively, try and finish him off. The Necrobook will finish him off. Ohio goes down. That Necrobook with Howl. Powerful stuff. The Swarm will be throwing out those golden beetles.
Oh my god. Kyo needs to hit a big time Chrono Spear here.
They get the Necrobook, that'll reduce this damage output a little bit. Who's got a Shadow Blade?
Come on, land a big time Chrono.
What's he got to get? Go for it. Does reveal the fact he has the item Raven. Still very healthy on the front lines. Gonna like Duo won't get by that stun. He really wants to catch someone like the Tinker or the Enigma, I imagine. But even if he does, the Oracle save is going to be there. away at. They will find the Observer Ward, but some damage has been done, and TNC seems satisfied. They force the entire Fnatic team back. They get the tower down to half. They say, job done, let's split up and farm now.
I mean, that's the thing about Tinker. You force them all the way bottom, but you are, on the other hand, even though you have 5 heroes bottom, you are not losing time in pushing on the other lanes because you're Tinker. You can always be at the other lanes. And next objective, Roche, and then secure the racks.
And they kind of had to wait for the Necrobook cooldown anyways. It's, considering it's Lycan's only real item, it's something you do want to time your pushes and fights around.
And they even have all these deep wards with the wolf scouting.
They did catch Tim's initially, but no sentries. Bevy has been run dry.
Oh, he's on the wolf.
Yeah, here they come in. Jit. Be careful, Cuckoo's not going to fight this one. Looks like Lycan is back bottom with the Enigma. They're like, alright. They see heroes top and they're like, no, you don't get to push top. We're going to force you to keep coming back to defend. Because again, it's TNC, 5 heroes bottom, and QO does not want to just sit by his tier 3 tower to defend. He wants to farm, he wants to push top, but every time TNC come bottom, he's kind of forced back and pulled apart.
What can they do now? They don't even feel like they need to get the Roche TNC. And Fnatic is like, we want to fight, but we can't leave our bot lane.
Kind of just, it feels like they're toying with them in a lot of ways. It's like, oh, we're going to TP top, pull you this way, the Tinker's going to show up, and then he's going to force you another way. It really feels like they are the puppeteers.
Yeah, this is the limitations of your lineup. Because you have a mid-void in this kind of lineup, you're lacking one person that can always constantly push out the lane and look for opportunities. You need your Void to, like, look at the Void, the way he's playing. He's farming a lot, right? But in this kind of game, should he even be farming this much? He's farming too much. Why? Because the Weaver and the Darkseer are not going to be making space. The Weaver and the Darkseer should be the ones that are farming and TPing into the fight if they need to. The Void should be the one looking for opportunities and camping lanes, because he's the one that can do it with the hero. But he's not playing the Void like how the Void should be played. He's playing the Void like how he is playing Dota. So this is not like a good pick for a guy who plays like this.
Yeah. Well, it's TNC making the moves to create that space and get all the information. You've got Nick scouting everything, Lycan and Tinker pushing out the lanes, Oracle seeing behind people. It really feels like there's a clear structure and system in place, whereas Fnatic just seem a bit lost right now.
Yeah, he needs to use his chrono to kill a big hero eventually, somehow he needs to find a way.
Perhaps this Tinker, but doing so is a bit of a gamble and could very just as easily whiff it and embarrass yourself.
Oh, here comes the Enigma and more backup.
Tims misses the tail. Pay for this with his life, but Enigma comes in. No BKB just yet. Does have the black hole though. Cronus, he will catch quite a few. They want to go on this Enigma, stop that black hole, but QO is alone. The laser is there. The Maledict will finish off the kill. QO has a Time Walk soon. Once that Mask of Madness ends, does Time Walk north. Can they get us done? Impale. Oh! Just barely misses as DJ will roll and TP out himself. About as good as it gets for Fnatic, it feels like in some ways. It wasn't a win, but I don't know what could have gone better for them. Lycan wasn't even there, you know. It's like,
what else can they do now? So they kind of need to wait for the chrono. They still have the Osprey ultimate with Darkseer. Maybe they can still. I don't know, man.
They're smoking up. They're looking to fight.
I guess the Roche is pretty much a goner at this point. No chrono.
Looks that way.
They have to contest though. If they give away the Roche, how are they going to defend the high ground?
The Howl went out. They should know it's going on, perhaps. The Howl being used, but they are not headed that way. Now, and there's a Radiant scan. They're actually not. It seems like they don't realize Roche is happening. The fact they're scanning there, positioning right now. Kind of interesting. Or if they know Roche is happening, they're saying we can't defend.
They think TNC is trying to kill them because chrono is down. They didn't think that they'll go Roche.
The same logic. Chrono down, they've decided to go for Roshan, knowing that it's safe to do so, and that is bad news. Fnatic. AC going to be the next pickup for Raven. Did get fairly low killing Roche, but ultimately, much as he does have a shrine.
Enigma has BKB up, right?
Yeah, it was very, not quite, very close. Died in the last fight when he would bring it.
So they have to chrono him.
Yeah. Need to kill him in that chrono.
But he has blink. He's not gonna show himself. So you need the Earth Spirit to run in, roll in, start the fight, Weaver hit someone, Enigma comes in with Black Hole, and then the Void comes out and follow the Enigma, kill the other heroes.
The problem is Void's like with the Shadow Blade. This is the kind of build where normally you do want to be first in the fight. That's why you go the Shadow Blade.
What if the Earth Spirit, okay, this is what's gonna happen. Earth Spirit has to roll in, Weaver hit someone, but they don't have enough damage to kill that someone.
Yeah.
And eventually Void has to come out and finish the target. And that's when the Enigma comes in and Black Hole there.
He can be as patient as he wants. It feels like the Enigma is not needed until the Void shows up. And then when the Void shows up, Blink, BKB, Black Hole. Void's really the only hero he needs to catch.
Weaver is not going to deal enough damage though, this kind of item.
It will help a little bit, but be a complete game changer.
I don't really like his choice here for this game. I can see why, but considering the situation, I think he needs to go like a damage build with BKB this game. I like that kind of build for this situation. This doesn't help his team a lot. It basically helps himself. Like the Dragon Lance is really good when you're sieging, but right now they are like in a really defensive situation. They are kind of really lacking in terms of like damage. They do not deal enough damage to kill off targets, so his build doesn't provide that a lot. So right now they've chrono up, but they're still lacking the opportunity to pick up the Tinker. They need to kill the Tinker or the Lycan. And somehow like slowly like one chrono, one kill, and you drag yourself back into the game.
They can get to a point where that is possible or not. Right now it just feels like they're going to have to forfeit these outer towers.
Yeah, they definitely cannot fight outside of the map. And Femi has been like flying sentries all the way because of the Nyx and the Wolves.
His farm is reflected in that.
Farm? He has farm?
Yeah, his lack of farm. But TNC, yeah, will take all the outer towers. At that point, they can kind of slow roll the game. They're not in a rush to necessarily end it. Tinker will continue to scale as
the towers, you know?
Yeah, like Enigma's got plenty of room to get more items too. That cooldown reduction with Midas, farming pretty nicely. Only gets better as you get more items as well. You're on a second Black Hole. Lycan is really, at this point, hasn't even finished his second big item. So there is still a lot of room to grow for TNC. They will not be feeling threatened at the prospect of this game dragging out and going for like 40 minutes if they can take all these outer towers and have map. Like you say, Fnatic, they need to use Chronosphere to get themselves back in the game. They can't just sit high ground and be happy with that.
I mean, the problem with, apart from that, like the problem is like the Tinker's pushing on the other lanes and they're keeping 5 of Fnatic's heroes here. So at the same time, TNC is still farming the map and Fnatic is not farming the map. And they're not getting their chronos off, so it's so frustrating if you're playing in their shoes right now. Very frustrating.
Also, the Tinker with the Dagon build means if someone goes to like push out a lane, Tinker can solo kill a lot of heroes right now. Be very careful, other than like the Weaver and the Void.
Oh, with the Nyx, anyone dies.
Yeah, Nyx plus Tinker is just easy pickings. DJ gonna set up some anti-Tinker ward. Fnatic deficit. Strategically, you can't just sit back if you're in this position. At some point you have to say, let's go, let's take a chance. Kyo's picked up a BKB, so he's got an item that will help protect him against the Nyx as well as the Tinker, but will not against the BKB.
Can he get a big chrono behind, maybe?
Cancel that one. Kyo did get mana, but he doesn't have mana now for a chrono. Does have the magical charges. Lincoln will take out the tower. Wow. Goodbye, Ahio. Has got a buyback Raven, going to pump the ultimate and charge forward. Oh, Sam Age. The Chrono also going to kind of miss. He gets the Lycan. He just says, screw the Chrono. I'm just going to go for Sam Age anyways. Enigma does not have a Black Hole, and this Lycan on the front lines with Aegis. Needs to be careful. The Aegis could be expiring fairly soon. I believe it's only got a few seconds left on it. Raven, be careful, my friend. Aegis expires. Oh, okay. No, he dies just before it. Be respawning him with the Tinker backing him up. I don't know if Fnatic have much left to defend or fight this one with. Gonna be doing what he can to hold the high ground as Kyo. Well, he was deep and died very far in. That Lycan was like 1 second away from Aegis' fight. Less than a second, it felt like. He was very lucky with the time he died. Cuckoo's just got like this fight. Going in. He wants his rampage. Get him some kills here. Won't get that one. Forced to TP back home. Cuckoo Tinker leading to 2 of TNC's 3 wins today, should they come out on top, which it surely does look like will be the case for this game. Definitely a hero to look out for as this tournament progresses.
Very good performance here by TNC. So what's their score now? Are they
3-1. They didn't play as many series as some other teams in their group did today. They had a round off. But
their showing is very
they
good.
versed EG. Their losses against EG, so I think it's like, well.
Oh yeah, I was watching that game.
They got a draw against EG and then they 2-0'd Fnatic. I think that is like, obviously not the perfect day, but it's like the closest thing to it. Considering the team you were up against. You're going to be very happy if you're TNC going into day number 2. But they're going to get across that finish line to end day number 1. Kyo gets a decent chrono off onto 2. Nyx Assassin will go down. Oracle Court as well. TNC. They're going to turn and fight this one. Cuckoo goes in, commits to a burst down. Febby needs to be careful. He is dropping very fast here. Will go down, fighting underneath the shrine, not playing to their advantage. Perhaps getting a bit ahead of themselves. Don't start thinking about day number 2 yet. Not that TNC are. That's just us here at the casting desk. As Fnatic win themselves a team fight. Still down 2 lanes of rack. Still 23,000 plus goal behind. This is still, would be a miraculous comeback should it even happen, and that is not even the start of a comeback. That is just the slight suggestion that a comeback could happen, but they really have miles to go to do anything to turn this game around.
Haven't gotten a single tower. 30 minutes in.
They will win. Bet you might get it.
Yeah, of course you would. Would only bet on something that you are 100% guaranteed to win. You're not a guy that would take chances.
My god. Well, luckily dinner is provided for us for free with by Valve, so we're good.
Okay, they have no detection. That's why he keep it down.
Played. Void will Enigma with a refresher now. I may miss one black hole, but let's see if I can hit my second. You know, it really speaks to this game. Samage doesn't even need to hit the black hole. If he does, they just demolish that teamfight. Even without it, they still. Arjit's on warding duty. That's how tough times have become. I think Fnatic also realizes Roshan is the death of them, so they set up a ward that could help them fight at Roche. Realistically, this game still could be incredibly. Tower at top, not something I imagine Fnatic try and defend.
Chronosphere, high ground, without silver accuracy. That should be their best bet.
Or Roshan, I guess. You kind of feels like they may have to, hold on to.
But the way TNC need to play the fight is like, only one guy should be seen, the Lycan, and everyone else behind. Nyx can do whatever he wants to scout, but everyone else should be behind. The Oracle, the Enigma, and the team. You can chrono the Lycan, but you should never get more than one hero.
Roche is back up. Fnatic have good vision around the area. So they find nothing as of yet.
Steal the Roche?
Maybe that's the play. It's going to become very obvious they're not defending soon. The creep wave enters bottom. It's about to enter mid. They're going to catch Raven. Uh-oh, he gets away with the Lycan.
Why?
Silence.
Why did he not just chrono and kill him?
Thought, I guess he could kill without the chrono, and he may pay the price. They go into Roche. This is the Hail Mary play. They know Lycan has no ulti, but still fight with that Necro Book. I do not see this working, Fnatic. The damage is just not really there. Find out soon enough. They are committing for this one. Lycan's going for the tier 4s. Lycan's like, no, please, guys. You serious? Samage says, I can whiff another black hole. It doesn't even matter. I'll whip all the black holes all game long because my Lycan is taking your base. This is not the cleanest way to end this game, but TNC realistically should be just fine. Raven is going to be pushed back by the Weaver.
Oh, the cast.
Oh, Cuckoo getting brought low. The cast bouncing around. Uh-oh, there's the second black hole. This one will finish off QO. No buyback for him. And the throne is being... That was a bit of a messy final 5-10 minutes of the game, Winter, but ultimately there was no doubt in our minds, or I imagine TNC's minds, that they had won this game.
It's a C game. It's 10 together.
Yeah. I mean, that's also like Fnatic, and players like QO thrive in that environment. They create chaos, but ultimately when you're behind 20k plus gold and 2 lanes of racks, no amount of chaos is going to solve your problems.
I mean, this is like a... They couldn't pick a hero for the player, you know. The hero might be actually decent with their lineup, but you could see, like for me, I could see that the Void didn't suit. Pretty okay with the draft. He wasn't doing what the hero needed to do this game for them to win it. He was just doing what he's doing as a player. I'm not sure if I explained that, you know, in a way that it's easy to understand, but...
Yeah, QO doesn't want to be the one who has to start off all the fights.
Yeah, you don't want to put him on this kind of hero. You want to put him... But there's no good picks here for him, that he's kind of hero. That's why they felt like they needed to pick something like this.
Well, that does it for day 1 on stream number 3. TNC end the day 3-1. Great showing for